Fluency is the third reading comprehension element covered in each level across learning levels 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fluency is the ability to read text accurately, quickly, and with proper expression. Fluent readers can focus on the meaning of the text, not just the mechanics of reading. Research indicates that fluency is a strong predictor of reading comprehension. It's like adding windows and doors to our house, allowing us to see and understand the world outside. Let's see how we can do this through the fluency learning exercises given in the Grade 5 NAS Workbook. In Level 1 of Fluency, we will look at the reading phrases and short sentences. This will be done through learning exercises that help learners understand the simple structure of subject-verb-object in a sentence, and helping them construct sentences with same pattern through picture cues. In Level 2 of Fluency, we will look at identifying unfamiliar words. To do so, learners will be introduced to long sentences with unfamiliar words and will be asked to identify them, learn them within the context of the sentence, be prompted to use a dictionary to find the meaning on their own, and understand how these meanings can be substituted with synonyms in a sentence. Learners will then put to practice the techniques they learn to decode unfamiliar words in new sentences. In Level 3 of Fluency, we will look at punctuation and expressions. Learning exercises in this section will first introduce learners to different emotions expressed in sentences through picture cues, and then introduce punctuations as representatives of those expressions, so learners understand the usage of punctuations more effectively. As learners practice, they will be given information about the punctuations used and the expressions they represent in each sentence, so they are thorough with the concept. Learners will also practice understanding punctuation in reading through simple passages and practice reading with facial expressions to increase fluency and understanding. They will practice matching the right expression with the right punctuation to increase their grasp of reading with expression through punctuation. Next exercises will focus on cause and effect in sentences using picture cues to depict meaning in each clause. Learners will also practice the pattern of cause and effect on their own along with picture cues to help them build a strong understanding of the concept before understanding how these clauses come together to frame a sentence in a text. They will practice framing the sentences using the same formula to get a better grasp of these concepts in reading as well as writing. In Level 4 of Fluency, we will look at building independent reading. This will be done through learning exercises that help learners understand cause and effect with more precision. Once again, using picture cues to promote mental imagery associated with reading and therefore giving them a blueprint to decode information given in sentences. Learners will also practice this blueprint through exercises given both visually and through writing, and build on the skill of extracting information from sentences in a comprehensible manner through structured questioning. These exercises will be precursors to help learners decode more complex information using reasoning from information given in passages and posters through identifying details and drawing conclusions from those details. Learners will be given passages to help them practice these skills independently. Now, let's take a look at the fluency learning exercises given in the Grade 8 NAS workbook. In Level 1 and 2 of Fluency, we will look at recognizing words in a sentence. Once again, in Grade 8, just as in Grade 5, we will begin this section with learning exercises that help learners revise the simple structure of subject-verb-object in a sentence and enable them to understand how the components subject, verb, and object are distinguished and used to construct sentences. This will give higher-level learners the foundation to move on to the next exercise that builds on recognizing familiar and unfamiliar words in a passage and promoting them to decode the meaning of these words independently. In Level 3 of Fluency, we will help the learners practice independent reading. To do this, learners will be given long passages to read and will be asked to use ideas from the previous fluency exercises to decode meanings of possible unfamiliar words in the passage. Finally, in Level 4 of Fluency, we will build more on the learner's independent reading skills by adding the element of comprehension. This time, as learners are given a passage to read, they will also decode information about the problem of the story, reflect on the events, the title, and the conclusion of the story, prompting comprehension. Through these exercises on fluency, we will be able to help learners with the third foundational block of achieving reading comprehension. Let us find out how we can help learners build the rest of the skills through the NAS English workbook in our following videos.